I've been coming to Rwanda now for nearly 20 years, and every time I come, I see extraordinary progress in every area of life in Rwanda. And over the last 2 days, I've seen how the partnership between Britain and Rwanda is really flourishing and really delivering. I went this morning to look at a Kigali water treatment plant, which is supplying water to something like 500,000 people. And it's bringing together British investment through BII. It's bringing together enormous technical skills through a brilliant business called Matito, which is providing the expertise and the determination of the Rwanda government to deliver clean water for many of their citizens. And I've seen the launch of a tremendous digital project at the Kigali Library. I've had a chance to look at a schools project designed to get girls into school, which Britain is supporting. So in all the different areas where this partnership between Britain and Rwanda is so good and so close, I've seen real progress on this visit, as indeed I have done on so many other visits before. Well, I've seen, the great contrast. The fact that yesterday I had the great privilege of going and naming one of the baby gorillas at the annual ceremony, Mukungwa, and that was a wonderful symbol in a way of the tremendous progress that has been made from the time of the genocide against the Tutsis. But going to the Nyanza Memorial, you see in stark relief the terrible legacy from which this country has risen. And it is true, the extraordinary progress since those dreadful days. I planted a tree there in memory of the people who were murdered at that location and the many others who are buried there. And it brings back very sharply the responsibilities of the international community, which were so gravely let down at that terrible time. Well, I think it's extremely important that these matters are resolved, not least because these terrible accusations, which hang over the heads of 5 people who are living in the United Kingdom, for their own sake, they need to be resolved in a court of law. There's a very strong tradition in the United Kingdom that ministers and politicians don't interfere with issues of justice and the police. Those are the other side of the line, and the course of justice must be followed. We hope very much that it can be as quickly as possible, but there are certain procedures. It's been going on a very long time now. I very much hope that this will be brought to a conclusion one way or the other as swiftly as possible. Well, it is true that Rwanda and Britain share certain values very strongly between us. We both of us say that it is quite wrong for Russia, a member of the United Nations Security Council, a permanent member, to invade its neighbouring country, bomb its infrastructure and murder its citizens. And Britain and Rwanda at the United Nations Security Council and in many other issues as well stands shoulder to shoulder, applauding and supporting values which we both share. So I do think that the bilateral relationship is a very strong one. This is a part of the world where there are many, many difficulties and troubles. In recent months, we've seen 2 coups d'etat in Africa, and the stability that is Rwanda today is a very good example to the region. And I hope that this excellent relationship, in which I've been involved, as I say now, for nearly 20 years, between Rwanda and Britain, is set to thrive and prosper in the months and years ahead.